Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, guys, we're gonna talk about a report that they're saying, or rather suggesting, that Kim Kardashian and the kids are very scared. However, this is not coming from Kim directly. It is saying an insider. So the exact title of the article is Kim Kardashian and her kids are terrified Kanye West is sinking further down mentally. Now, what this article is talking about is Ye's current, post on social media with him accusing Kim of being a trafficker after Kim Kardashian has refused to approve Northwest collaboration with Diddy. Ye is basically declaring war against Kim Kardashian in favor or on the behalf of Diddy. And following that, Diddy is saying, listen, I have to cut ties with you because you're using me. I don't want to be your collateral damage in the fight against Kim Kardashian. Keep it cool, keep smiling, and just focus on you. So also, Diddy saying that he had no idea Ye was recording the phone call. But I find that hard to believe, knowing that Ye has been recording everything with them. It could also be a setup on Diddy's end because they understand that Ye is gullible, and when he's gullible like this, people knows how to use him. They know that Ye is a kind individual. Many people may say that Ye is evil. He's not evil. If Ye was evil, he would have done a lot of evil-ish, okay? When they say he's evil, I think that what people means is because of what he has been posting on social media. They think that, with those words comes evil. But evil is a combination of words and actions. What he has been saying and posting is definitely vile and repulsive for the most part, but not everything is. Some of it is factual. Some of it is just, people adding meaning to what he's saying. But is he a evil individual? No. Vile at times with his words, yes. Inappropriate with his words, yes. The things that he says to women like, oh, I want to F you, or if you, those things are a huge turn off. But evil, definitely not an evil individual. Now, as I was saying, this report is saying an insider claims that Kim and the kids are worried and Ye is sinking further down, and they don't think that he's gonna get any better. And I'm like, who the heck are you to say you don't think he's gonna get any better? We have seen this before. It happens to him like every 2 or 2.5 years for the past 5 years, I have to say. We have been seeing him in this cycle. But to say that you don't think it's going to get better, not because it looks so dark now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to get any better. What you needs to do is acknowledge and accept that he has an issue going on, whatever that issue is. He's telling us that it is autism. I'm not saying that autism isn't there, but that's not the only thing that's there. Ain't no way no one is going to go on social media to go off on so many different people just picking beef with people. Yes, I'm aware that he has a lot of horrible experiences, his bank account frozen and all of that. But what he's asking his friends to do is to basically, he wants his friends to stand in solidarity with him and to stand alongside him and just say things. And his friends cannot do that because Ye is a Yeezy Don. He can always come back and make some Yeezy and they're going to do well. His friends, they don't have that kind of luck. And I think it is selfish of him want his friends to throw away everything to satisfy him and to, stand up on war with him against people when he doesn't need to do that. Horrible things do happen to people. It happens to you. It happens to me. It happens to everyone. But the thing is, Ye got an opportunity to make an amazing comeback, and he did. And he was getting in the good grace of people, and then he went off again. You cannot say that his friends, should be standing beside him. His friends should be rallying their support around him and ensuring that he gets the help and medical assistance that he needs. He needs friends who really cares about him, not no yes man around him. So just saying that. Now also as it relates to this insider, these information are oftentimes so questionable because how do you know that he's far gone, not coming back? You know, did you do something to him? Every time I see these comments, I have to wonder. And as I've always said, make no mistakes, I don't agree with a lot of the things that he says, but a lot of the things that people are putting out there, promoting or suggesting, like, how did you come up with that idea that he's not coming back from this? Please. You know, once you have life, there is opportunity, there's hopes, and we cannot see inside his head. We can't. So you can only assume that it is so bad that you don't see him coming back from this, but you cannot say you know for sure he's not going to come back from this, because I'm going to tell you this. He's going to come back from this. He has done it before. He's going to come back. He's going to build. He's going to create. He is going to do it all. And people are going to gravitate towards him again. Well, let's get into this report, shall we? They're saying Kim Kardashian and her children are allegedly worried that Kanye West is sinking further down mentally amid the former couple's dramatic feud, it is claimed. Their battle of wills burst into the public eye last week after Kanye disregarded Kim's objection and dropped a song featuring their 11-year-old daughter, North, along with Diddy, who is awaiting trial on charges including ex-trafficking. Sources then claim Kim ended one of North's visits with her father because self-described misogynist Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were going to be present. Kim put out that story. She's gathering evidence to move in for full custody, and he is giving her the opportunity to do so. He needs to, when he's good, he needs to have a plan in place. Have a plan in place. Have something in place written down, and the people that you think you can trust, expect them to carry out this plan. That is what he needs to do to ensure that he doesn't fall off to this level so that Kim cannot move in and get full custody, because irrespective of what you guys want to believe, Ye has joint custody. Kim cannot make a move if Ye oppose. Ye cannot make a move if Kim oppose. That's the custody agreement that was awarded to both of them during their divorce settlement. So do not let Ye trick you into thinking that he has no say in his kid's life. That's a lie. Now, they're saying the alleged episode with the Tates, who are facing charges in Romania, including human trafficking and ex with small little people, is said to have prompted Kim to call an emergency custody hearing. Kanye aimed a string of scathing rants at Kim on X this week, attacking her parenting and complaining that a white woman is in control of his black children. Now, a source has alleged that Kanye, who maintains he is incorrectly diagnosed with bipolar disorder, is obviously not taking his meds. If he was, we wouldn't be here, according to page 6. No. I have to agree, it's true, because as I've said, you can definitely tell that. I'm not saying he doesn't have autism, but what is going on here is definitely a lot more than autism, as we all can see. And you don't have to be an expert to realize that at this point in time. And Ye can be doing better than how he's doing now, because as I've always said, if you look at people like Mariah Carey, Selena Gomez, they have been allegedly diagnosed with the same mental health condition, and they are taking their meds and they are doing good on the public scope. If they have struggles, it's behind the scenes and we don't get to see that. We can say, okay, something is going on with Mariah Carey because she has her Las Vegas residency and she's just standing there singing. And it could also be old age as well. But we cannot say, oh, for sure that's a mental health problem. I hope you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Now, also, with them saying that Kim has moved forward for an emergency hearing for full custody. Yes, I do believe she needs to move in and get full custody, because I do believe that it is wrong of Ye. I don't want this for him. I genuinely do not want this for him, but you can tell that he makes more noise than how he acts when it comes to those kids, and children should never be used as collateral damage. It's really horrible that Kim is coming out on top in this one. It's bad. It's bad. And you guys know this coming from me, it's really bad because the internet has always looked at Ye to be the better parent. And when Ye is good, he is in fact the better parent. But this time around, he's not taking care of himself. And as such, Kim is moving forward. Kim is using this opportunity to take advantage of the situation. However, if she moves forward to do this, she might not be granted full custody, irrespective of Ye's, situation that's going on. It doesn't mean that she's going to get it, however, but I think she should get primary custody at this point in time because Ye needs balance and he needs something to push him forward and to propel that balance, like he has to be hit with something for him to wake up and realize that I have to have a plan in place. I have to have a strategy in place. And there he is with Bianca. People saying, oh, Bianca is of mafioso, Bianca, mafia family, Bianca. It's not, Ye's behavior is given. He doesn't have anyone. That's what it's given. Ye's behavior is not telling that he's married. He has a circle. His behavior is quite the opposite. And I find it hard to believe that no one can come up with some divine intervention to get him some help. I find it like this is so weird and so questionable. And I'm looking at every bit of details, like what is Bianca up to? What is her family up to? Where is Ye's family? Are they coming together to try and help him? Because if everyone comes together, including Kim as well, not going to leave her out of it because she has 4 kids for him. And if they all just drop their differences aside, whatever Ye has said and done to offend them, and come together as a collective to say, how are we going to help you, or what can we do to help you? Give him options. He has to take something. He has to move with an option because he can't be living like this. And I believe that after they have exhausted all the options, get some medical experts in that meeting, get some wellness people, some holistic medicine people in there. After you've given him the option, if he refuses to take any of them and to follow up with it, I believe that's a time Kim should move in for full custody, because if you don't want to do anything to help yourself, it's going to get worse. It's going to get dangerous. And God forbid he does something to anyone or those kids or himself. God forbid. But let's continue with this report, shall we? Now they're saying it is not getting any better. He's not a well person. He's sinking further down and he's not acting rationally. There's so much negativity. I don't think he can come out of this. The insider continued. Kim is said to be considering applying for full custody of the 4 children that he shares with him. Nort loves him. I can't speak for the other kids, but Nort is definitely his girl, said the insider, but it must be scary for Kim. The rapper 47 continued his streak of shocking posts on Thursday, seemingly bashing his former collaborators Future and Ty Dolla $ign, as well as his ex-touring mate Kendrick Lamar. He also shared scandalous social media posts about Jay-Z and Beyonce children, leading the superstar couple to allegedly discuss legal retaliation. Kim has had her own difficulties with her ex after he released new songs featuring vocals from their daughter, along with the jailed rap mogul Diddy, who is currently facing extrafficking charge and multiple sexual assault lawsuit. He has vehemently denied all the charges and allegations. Kim has lately been dealing with attacks from her ex-husband Kanye over their parenting and custody arrangement. On Tuesday, the runway rapper explained that he didn't want their daughter Nort was 11 working with Playboy Cardi when her father had been excluded from the project. And that is also a very immature move to make and thing to do. So immature. Like, I don't want my child because Playboy Cardi didn't want to collaborate with me. How was Cardi gonna put out that album, yeah, when you have offended so many people? What's gonna happen to Playboy Cardi's career? And when he's out here pointing out people saying that these people have backstabbed him, Ty Dolla Sign, and people are literally supporting this nonsense. Your friends in your circle will never be perfect. But we can say for a fact, we don't know what's going on behind the scene, but I've never heard or even see slightly Ty Dolla Sign backstabbing this man. And when he tells people something, people automatically go at it and say, it's true. All these people have backstabbed him. Okay, if that's the case. But is that any reason for him to be, self-sabotaging? Stop making excuse for bad behavior. It is unhealthy. It's toxic. It sucks. It drags, and it's not going to do anything for you, him, or anyone else, especially his kids for that matter. No. As they're saying, he's saying that he doesn't want North to do anything with Playboy Cardi. He added, I don't give a F about none of this industry-ish and how it's a skims line in the first place. And I don't give a F what, no comments. White woman not letting me see my kids or even have say so of where they go to school and controlling my kids' name and likeness. He added later, celebrity only speaking up to diss me for wearing the red hat. He continued, so a white woman has control over the name and likeness of my black children and then speak to Cardi about putting my daughter on a song with him. Kanye also claimed he hadn't seen his 9-year-old son Saint in 6 weeks after a fan suggested that he contact Kim's mother, Kris Jenner, about spending time with his children. He dismissed the idea. He doesn't need to contact Kris Jenner. He needs to contact his lawyer. That's the only thing he does. And his lawyer will communicate with Kim's attorney. It is 1, 2, 3. That order is already in place. Now they're saying West then said he would be turning to the court system. It's time to go and get full custody, which will mean he's not going to get full custody. No court in their right mind is going to grant him full custody when he's out here acting as though he's out of his mind. Now they're saying taking them out of the hands of Disney Sarah Kenan, Pond, celebrity parent, and Kardashian clan and Mama Kris, who signed for the escape. He continued, I'm not the crazy one here. I'm the father. I'm controlling what they watch, what they wear, and where they go to school to, West added. That's narcissism. He has been around for years and he has never fought with a court system to ensure that all of that is taken care of. And if he's putting it out there publicly, like he does every time he has one of these meltdowns, that's narcissism. He has no intention to do any of what he's saying that he's going to do. He's only using those kids as collateral damage. He's using them as spawn. Very toxic and very narcissistic to do of him. Now, TMZ previously reported that Kim was considering going to court to request full custody of their 4 children after Kanye allegedly ignored the custody agreement. Things took an even uglier turn on Tuesday when West insulted and exposed about his ex-wife. Following his baseless claims, source close to the Kardashian alleged that she and West had an emergency hearing over North last week. Source said she had ended her daughter's visitation with her West after security allegedly alerted that the right-wing provocateur Andrew and Tristan Tate were going to be arriving at the same event. The brothers, who have been denounced for their open defense of misogyny, were charged with outward human trafficking and forming an organized crime group to sexually exploit women in Romania in 2023. Now, while they were held in the country, British police also obtained an arrest warrant as a part of an investigation into the outward human trafficking and allegations of sex with minors and money laundering. The Tate brothers have denied all charges and allegations levied against them, and they were allowed to return to the U.S. late last month after Trump administration interceded. So they reached out for comments, no comments. They said they reached out to you for a comment. I don't think they did. No, I must say this, In this case, I don't agree with what Ye is doing, but I'm going to be honest to say that I remember Kim having Northwest sitting in Pete's lap. And this is why so many people are disappointed in Ye, because he has the child collaborating with Diddy. And we've always looked at Ye to be the most conscious parents, the more conscious one than Kim Kardashian. And when this happens, it was such a disappointment for the public, because people are saying, we didn't expect this of him, because he has always been sensitive and extremely protective of his kids. So no one really knows where he is at mentally, but it's really sad to see that he has come from being the outstanding parent that he is to what he is now. I do hope that he gets the help that he needs, because Michael, this is not cutting it. It's definitely not cutting it. Wouldn't want to see Kim with full custody, but if Ye is not changing, getting the help and being healthier, then I believe that is her only option. Once he's proving that he's not going to get the help required to keep him on a stable path. Well, guys, that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Sad, right? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.